Hey everyone, my name is Michaela, and I'm here with Sarah. We're going to talk about what it's like to be physics students here at Guelph. Sarah, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Sarah. I'm going into my third year of the chemical physics program here at Guelph, and I'm really excited to tell you a bit about why I love being a physics student and why I'm enjoying working in the department this summer.
So we'll kind of get rolling. Do you want to tell us more about your program? What does that kind of look like? What classes do you take?
Yeah, so with chemical physics, I'm kind of doing half and half, so physics and chemistry, so getting a really good foundation in both. And I love to see how they connect with each other. Learning about the same things from different perspectives is very cool. I would say definitely my favorite physics class would be experimental techniques in physics. A lot of overlap with chemistry there, and just a lot of cool equipment to be able to use and try out for the first time. We use lasers and circuits and all sorts of new equipment, so that was really fun to be able to experiment and see a lot of things in action.
Yeah, so for those who might not know, our experimental techniques class is our second year lab course that we do as physics majors. And yeah, it's really cool because you have a lot of hands-on experience, right? And you get to do, it's sort of an intro to a lot of different fields or types of physics we might not have seen. I definitely really love that one too. And if you like that, you'll like the upper year classes too. So third year lab, fourth year lab, I definitely really liked those. Can you take us into why you kind of chose the program? Take us back to high school, Sarah, and you were looking at programs to apply to. What sort of drew you here or drew you to physics?
Yeah, so coming up high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do.
Who does, right?
I'm sure a lot of you in high school might be in the same boat. I knew I liked physics and I liked chemistry, and I did not enjoy biology too much. And I just kind of wanted to leave my options open, and I liked that it really was going to give me a good foundation in two areas that I was really interested in, and I was hoping to find what I was passionate about along the way. And what drew me to Guelph was, I think, just the idea of going to a big school, but with a small, close-knit department and group of students. And yeah, just a really great campus and a really great profs here. Yeah, I just really liked the feel here. I felt very welcome.
Yeah, it's interesting you say you didn't like bio in high school, because it's funny in the sciences too, because especially when people are interested in multiple different disciplines of science, there's always a way to do that, to be interdisciplinary. I'm a biophysics student. I really like bio, but I also really like physics. I don't want to only be in bio. So I totally get what you mean, where you wanted to have your hand in different programs. Did you find the transition was pretty smooth coming from high school to first year? Not just academics, but what was that like, becoming a first year student all of a sudden from high school physics?
Yeah, it's a big change, definitely. I would say my transition was pretty good, but it was a bit different in just kind of the learning style with classes, so more self-directed and just a totally different pace. And my high school classes for physics were very from the textbook, just going through problems. And my first year experience here with physics was very different. It was very hands-on and asking questions and exploring things in a bit of a different way, which took some getting used to, but I ended up really enjoying that in the end.
If you were to go back into your first year Sarah self, would you give yourself any sort of advice? Would you tell yourself the tips and tricks, or would you let yourself just kind of figure it all out?
I think it's important to figure it out for yourself, but there definitely are a few little tips I would give myself.
Yeah.
I think it's really easy to just get sucked into school and being perfect and spending all of your time trying to do that. And I've learned that it's not really doable, at least for myself. It's important to take time for yourself to reset, and that can really help you be doing better in school. Performing better, and so just taking that time to have a good balance is really important, especially in a demanding program like physics. You need to make sure that you're putting aside time for yourself and for your friends and hobbies and maybe other interests you have. You want to spend time on your electives too. You want to spend time on things you're excited about other than physics.
And I know that you kind of talk about this balance. Are there things that you've introduced now into your life that you wish you did in first year? I know you mentioned hobbies and taking time for yourself. What are you kind of implementing now that you didn't before?
I would say even just studying in groups and doing more group work has been really good for me. So first year I kind of stuck by myself. I was doing things by myself, and if I didn't get something, I just kept going and going at it until I could figure it out, or I just decided it was okay the way it was. But now I'm working a lot with other people, so it's taking a bit of pressure off me, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone when I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
because other people are also confused, but you can help each other out, and it helps you understand when you like explain it to someone else. And it also just ticks that box of some social interactions too. You're just getting close with the people in your program because it's a pretty small group, so you really get to know people, and you're gonna move through your whole university career with them.
And that sort of leads me to our final loaded questions. What are you planning to do with your physics undergrad? Or do you know yet? Because it's okay not to know.
Yeah, I would have to say I'm leaning towards I don't know, but I know that whatever I end up doing, this degree has definitely set me up really well with a lot of skills that are transferable to any discipline that I might find myself in. Critical thinking, math, problem solving, some programming. So I have a lot of the skills to head in any direction I want when I decide what my passion is. And even in co-op, you get to try a bunch of things. So I'm hoping along the way I'm going to be finding things that I'm interested in and exploring what might be a good fit for me.
Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Thanks to my friend Sarah for coming to join us today, and hopefully that answered some questions you had. If you do have more, feel free to ask us, and we'll film some more videos.